Astro, dance. Well, there you go. So, as you can see, we've had a new friend in the house for a little bit. He's been wandering around. This is going to be a quick review. Also, it's really annoying to have one of these devices and watch a video about these devices because if the video says the name, it'll trigger it oftentimes, and then lots of random stuff happens. So I'm not going to do that beyond that first one at the top of the video. So I'll be calling him R2, even though that is not the name. The name is here. So after a couple of months of having R2, you can see he kind of does whatever he wants. Why are you bumping into me? Yeah, okay, back up. He does his own little thing all the time. So he's hanging out. He's trying to, I don't know, find you, entertain you. He's also running routines that you can set up. After 4 months, I would say the most common things that I use R2 for is checking the weather, because you can ask him for the weather and he shows the weather forecast, and playing music. Amazon Music, even the free version, even if you don't have Prime, is pretty good, and it will play music. It may not play the exact song you want, but if you just want to play music from a certain genre or time period or something that kind of sounds like a certain artist and you're not super picky, it's fine. I think it's good. And having a Bluetooth speaker that you can command to go to other rooms or follow you around is pretty nice. You can watch a other video about R2 and see what they think about him. But those are just kind of my top things. R2 will wander off and try to find other people, and just like if he's not doing anything, he'll just go hang out. That's a recent software update, makes him much more mobile than he used to be. So I would say you gotta keep up with him a little bit. It can be kind of like a little robot pet that you have around because it just wanders and does its own thing. You can always talk to him if you want him to do something like dance or make noise or whatever. I think there's a lot they could do to improve R2, and so I'm going to give you 5 of those ideas now, and I think every video that I do, I'll give you 5 more. But what are your questions about R2? Because, he can do a lot of little random things, but do people actually want those things, or what kinds of things do you want him to do? People always want to know, would you recommend having a device like this? And I've thought about it a lot, and I would say yes, if you have very few other devices. If you already have cameras around your house, if you already have an Amazon Alexa Show, or whatever the version with a screen is called, if you already have a Ring alarm, this may not be something that you absolutely need. If you don't have any cameras around your house to check on your pets or just key areas, it could be something that's really handy because it can be the one camera that roams around your house all the time. It can do video conferencing, but I don't do a lot of video chat with friends. I do enough of that at work, I guess, and so I don't really want to do any more. Also, I'm not gone enough that I think it makes a big difference. It has been nice to be able to wander around the house and see things, check on different rooms, check on a pet maybe. That can be kind of handy. So anyway, what are your questions? Leave a comment down below. Make sure to like and subscribe so you see all the new videos as standard. I think I'm legally obligated to say that now. But here are my 5 ideas, and I'll show some more B-roll on talking through these. R2 has this periscope camera that comes up out of his head, which is really nice, except you can't use it in Alexa routines. And so it makes it a little bit annoying because there are definitely times where I wish I could automatically raise the camera as part of a routine that I want to make. I'd love to be able to send R2 to a room and then have him do something all in one command, but that's not possible. You can't say, go to the living room and then start playing music. You pretty much always have to do it as 2 commands. There are different classifications of objects that R2 understands. Some of those are things like a front door, a back door, stuff like that. Those are also not available in Alexa routines, and I wish they were. Another real simple one is requesting pictures of things or places through the app. It'd be great to say, send me a picture of the front door, send me a picture of the stove, something like that. And the final one is I'd really like to get a notification in the app if he gets stuck somewhere. It doesn't happen as much anymore, honestly, but maybe that's because we've cleaned up our house or moved things around so that he can get around easier. But if he ever gets stuck, it'd be nice to get a notification on your phone that says, hey, R2 is stuck. Maybe you should go take care of him, instead of just realizing that he's been stuck for a while and his battery is just slowly dying because he can't get back to his charger. So those are just a few of my ideas that I'd like them to implement for this Amazon R2 unit, but we'll see. We've had it for 4 months, hasn't gotten a lot of new functionality in that time. I would encourage you to ask your questions again below. What are your ideas? Maybe there's an idea that you have, maybe you can actually do it. So feel free to ask and I will answer them as quickly and as thoroughly as I can. And keep an eye out for the next video and I will try to answer those questions as well as give you a few more ideas to the Amazon team and everybody who's watching. Let me know which idea you like the most below. Other than that, check out some more videos on my channel. And as always, stay curious and have a good one. Astro, happy July 4th. Something.